Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Hydlide. Now, as you can see, I maxed out all my levels using the strategy I mentioned last time. And right now I just want to point out a couple things before we find the last ferry. Now, we can enter the river right here if you want. And there's an eel there that's going to come kill me. And we can also enter the river down here. Yeah, I don't recommend leveling off those worms, because even in defend they take out that much damage. Now this castle isn't really a castle. It's an entrance to the ocean. I need to get down this way, and I'm gonna die, so... Yeah, I do not recommend doing this. This is just something I want to show you. Now I think the game intended you to go through here. And this is how you get to the land that the wizards are on. But the wizards are immune to all physical damage. So yeah, there's basically 4 bodies of land. There's the starting area of land, there's a piece of land with the desert, there's this tiny little island the wizards live on, and then there's what I call the Dragon's Island over there. Which, as you can see, is totally blocked off. We can't get to it. So, to get the last fairy, you have to kill both the wizards at the same time, but they're immune to magic, and even if you kill one of them with a spell, they're just going to respawn. So we have to kill them both at the same time with the wave spell. It's the only spell that works. So I'm going to load my state here and show you how to actually kill the wizards. Okay, I'm going to use a feature in the game called what am I doing? I want to go to speed and go to high speed. This is useful for leveling. After you gain at least 1 level off of the slimes, I recommend going to high speed and just leaving them on defend and just running through them. Because by the time the slimes appear, you should be able to clear them out pretty easily. Maybe not the first level they appear, but at least at the second level they appear. See, there's a goblin. Yeah, they become really easy. And what I did is I leveled up on the screen here. So you get a bunch of hypers to appear. You just walk through them like that. Just leave it on defend. Just walk through them over and over again. Of course, you can see now they're not giving me any experience anymore because I'm maxed out, but that's the strategy I used. Okay, anyway, back to more important things, which is getting the... So turn the speed back down. Select my wave spell. You can also do this from the forest area above, but I'm just going to save my state. Okay, so now I just have to wait for them to line up. Because the spell travels in a horizontal line, so I have to wait for them to both be in a line. This can take a while. Oh, maybe not. I got them. And fairy number 3. We got it. Wasn't as hard as I expected. You just gotta watch for it and be quick on the draw with that spell. So this is why I want to be at max level, because the second you get all 3 fairies in your inventory, they transport you to here. And there's no way off the island. I just made a save state just now just to show you this. See, no way off. And you're like, okay, well, let's fight the dragon. Wait a minute, he's not taking any damage. He's invincible, in fact. And I don't know how you're supposed to know this, but to kill the dragon... Oh, what am I doing? You have to get into the castle, and to get into the castle... Oh, that didn't work. You have to burn down that tree on the right. The first tree on the right. Which means you have to line up to it nicely. Do a fire spell. Without getting killed by the dragon, of course. So, there you go. Okay. So, I don't know how you're supposed to know this. There's no hints in the game, but... To kill a dragon, you have to burn that tree, get in here... get all the way to the end, and... knock down the gravestone that makes the rivers all drain. Because the rivers give him power. You'll notice here that the entrance I came in and on is blocked. We cannot get out! We cannot get out! The way is shut. And the dead... It was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. Okay, that was lame. I can't do that. But yeah, you just attack the gravestone, and it dies, and it says the grave is broken. And now we can... the way is open again, the way is not shut. This is where the flash spell comes in handy. If you're low in life and there's a bunch of guys in your way that you don't want to fight, maybe I can get around this guy, but Yeah, flash kills everything on the screen. Didn't work on bosses, but very useful spell. Although I don't think it gets you experience, so it's not good for leveling, but... Ow. Whoa! Damn it. That sucked. Okay. I'm gonna do that again now. That sucks. I'll off-screen it and be right back. Okay, we're back. I made it out alive, and yeah, as soon as you exit the dungeon, run for your life, or the dragon's gonna walk all over you, because of course the entrance is right in his path. I had to make that. So now, I just want to show you something. We still can't get off the island, but the water is drained, which for some magical reason makes it so that you can be hit. So you have to do hit and runs on his tail. Don't touch his fire, and don't touch the attack button at all. I guess the same goes for when you're in there dodging skeletons and black knights. Don't use the attack button or you'll die. Just use defend and run through people. Be careful not... Yeah, you're gonna have to just run in on his underbelly. I'm doing pretty good. I'll have to stop and heal for a while. Of course, why would they give you a heal spell? Let's give you a useful spell like ice that you never ever have to use. Fire does similar damage, and it costs less mana. And fire you actually have to use for the tree. So ice is the one useless spell in the entire game. Why not replace that with a heal? You know, turn mana into hit points. Like, come on. Almost dead. I just don't want to die doing this. There we go. We get a medicine. Okay, from now on you do not want to die for the rest of the game, because as soon as you die, you lose the medicine, but the medicine is absolutely essential to beat the final boss. But that's okay, because we're almost done everything in the game. Let me get Flash ready. Of course there's no eel water monster, and he's deadly. And the water drained your life before. Now there's one more important thing you have to get to fight the final boss. And that a chest magically appeared out of the water. It is a ruby! Now we've played there's a version of this game called Hydlide Special. It was basically the first version ported to the NES. And there's a misspelling. That one is spelled L-U-B-I instead, or L-U-B-Y instead of with an R. It's an L. But whatever, that doesn't really matter, I guess. This version was more close to the original NEPC and MSX versions, and it was released a few years later on the Famicom and NES. So, and they dropped the special because they're like, what's the point of that? It's Hydlide Special because there's mistakes in it. But yeah, that's everything we actually know now. And now the boss of the game, let's see if I can get there alive, is in that middle room. It's the room to the right of this, but north of the grave. That's where the boss is. And I don't know if I have time for him in this video, but... Oh man, okay. But what you want to do is you want to get to this point with as much life as possible. Of course, if you don't have save states, it's going to be hard, but... Oh, you'll notice also the dragon gave me experience, which is weird because... You know, at this point, this level, only the dragon the final boss give you experience, so it's kind of pointless, but whatever. My health isn't going to fill very much here, but just get Flash ready and fill it as much as you can. I'm just going to demonstrate how not to fight the final boss quickly, because we have a little bit of time left. When you hit it, you want to hit it on the side so the fireballs can't touch you. But of course, you want to do hits and runs, because he kills you so fast just from touching him. I mean, look how hard he hits. But the hit and runs are hard because, well, as you can see, there's guys running around. So how do you heal when there's 2 skeletons and 2 black knights? So, see, I did a little bit of damage to him, but there's a strategy we're going to use next time that's more than just hit and run, It's basically, well, I'll go over that next time. We're out of time. So, there you go. I'll see you then. Hopefully I'll have more life to start with, and I'll do it right the first time. See ya.